Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will get the first crack at it here. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
And they can't make the connection on third down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Ole Miss offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Keep it on the ground. That's a live ball. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Hold it, open.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Still running at the 40. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go to the air. They're trying to get to it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one. Complete downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Great example of a receiver just winning at the line of scrimmage against press coverage. He's able to get a clean release, and that allows him to push down the field, stack the cornerback, made it an easier throw for the quarterback.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone, and let's not go back to last week.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On second down, he'll fire. Gets it out quickly. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
That makes their score Michigan 7, Ole Miss 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Here comes the offense on first down. Running to the left. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. He's got it on the right. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Rebels send out the punt unit.
On to punt it away.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Getting a little fancy with a gift to the wide receiver here. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. And what a throw to get it in there. They've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. They'll run it. Here it is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And the defense just has to do a better job in coverage in that situation. Down close to the goal line, you know it's going to be man coverage. You just have got to do a better job sticking on your guy, and the defender just simply got beat.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torino in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by 11 to Florida.
Quick release on the RPO.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops the throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? Oh, the big fella running to glory. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense with the scoop and score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back, and go put your name in those record books.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They've got the screen set up. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's third and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Give to the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Wolverines get it past the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And first down for the offense.
From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And here comes the offense on second down. The lone back's got it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the old line. Third down coming. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun on third down. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
False start, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28, Ole Miss, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Here's the handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Power football with the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it over the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. Tackle is made after the first down. And the Wolverines are flying down the field.
First down for the offense.
They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. 6th play of the drive coming up. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Connection to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's still a 1-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Florida. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the play fake. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down, able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. The Rebels will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Running behind that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime.
35, Ole Miss,
3. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Oxford today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running back goes in motion. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Wall. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got his man. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll throw it on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. They'll run it from the gun. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a 1st down
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Wolverines will try to pick it up on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Purdue.
He's going to let it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to take a shot. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, the power run here. The Wolverines will keep this drive going. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Coming after him. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after it.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That last score sort of like the finishing touch on a great meal. They are oh so close to tasting victory and getting ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a crease to the left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Skips away from pressure. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? On 4th down, trying to find his man. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts with a short field. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
3rd and goal from way back there. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to get to it. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Goodness gracious. This is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The throw to the outside is complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
A 1st down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, the ground game. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the tackle. Give him 88 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
And first down for the offense.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports.